Galbraith under some pressure from Boys, but he comes clear with the ball. Plays it down the left, looking for the run of Gillies, and Gillies is going to get to that. Makes it to the corner of the box, tries to cut it across. Cross is blocked, but Gillies will get a second chance. Sayers has it now, lays it off to Scott. Scott from the byline, crossing in, Cartman diving in, and it's an own goal! Ball across from Leon Scott. Cartman misses it with the diving header, and then I'm not sure which Bradford Park Avenue defender it is, about 2 yards from his own goal. Got his legs all in a tangle, diverts the ball into his own net. 2 minutes gone. Darlow 1, Bradford Park Avenue 0.
Great start from Darlow. It was a good ball by Terry Galbraith into space for Gillies. Caused a few problems, then I think it was Dave Sayers, wasn't it, who poked it out wide to Scott, who put the cross in low, and I think Cartman got a touch on it, and then the defender unfortunately finds the back of his own net, but Darlington 1, Bradford Park Avenue 0.
Boschel to Mark Ross, playing it right back today for Bradford PA. Ross back to Boschel. Boschel out to the right hand side for the right winger this time. I think it's lofted forward now, looking for Boys, who does get the flick on. Danger here. Decent effort by Adam Boys on the half volley, left footed, but just wide of Bartlett's goal, with him flying across to try and make the save. Liam Mars looking for an option. Portis making himself available, gives the ball straight back and gets flattened in the process. Captain, manager, midfielder stood over the ball. Turnbull bends it in towards the penalty spot. It's helped on its way, and it's just wide. I think Hall had to get a touch on that just to make sure. It's going to be a corner to Darlow. I think it was Collins winning that on the penalty spot, was it?
Cartman and Collins both went for it, and there was a Bradford defender there as well, and not sure who it came off, and like you say, I think Hall's just tipped it wide, so it's a corner to Darlow.
Yeah, it's and eventually the ball's found its way back to Adam Bartlett, just outside his own area, and lofts that back up the field. Havern this time beating Cartman to the header. Vidal beating Collins, but Galbraith there to pick up the pieces. Headed out of the centre circle by Mark Ross, but header away, helped on its way by Sayers, and Portis has found Cartman here. Cartman's going to have a run at Mark Ross, plays it into the box for Tom Portis. Portis is trying to make some room for a shot, lays it off to Stephen Thompson. Thompson shoots, and Hall saves well with his legs.
Good play that by Darlow.
Great play to open Bradford Park Avenue up. Ned Hall had to be quick down there to save that with his legs from Thompson, otherwise it's 2-0.
Bradford just regrouping and played forward towards Vidal, who's central. Toulson tries to flick it through. There's handball there against Terry Galbraith, I think, was it?
Going to be another Darlow name in the book looking at this as they tried to flick that through. It does come off Galbraith's hand, no doubt about it. You've got to question how deliberate it was from that distance.
Dummied by Clee, hit by Rowe. It's over the top from Bradford Park Avenue.
Mark Ross is out there with him. Cartman laying it back to Stephen Thompson. Thompson inside to Sayers. Sayers has it on the corner of the area. Sides out towards the corner again and finds Thompson. Touches a little heavy, but he gets away with it, and then tries to fancy footwork on Nicky Rowe, and Rowe brings him down. Flashes of the old Stephen Thompson again.
He's in the top 10 all-time Darlow goal scorers as well, isn't he? Stephen Thompson.
Did I say he was about 4th or 5th or something?
Yeah, I think he needs
that high.
I think he needs 7 goals to go up to 3rd or 2nd.
Gillies over the free kick for Darlow, swinging it in towards the edge of the 6-yard area. It's missed everyone, and it's gone straight in! Not sure anyone gets a touch on that as Josh Gillies delivers.
He was into that, what I call the channel of uncertainty between defenders and goalkeeper, and no one knew what to do with it. It's just found its way all the way in.
Everyone leaves it alone, and it just takes one bounce, possibly nudges the post on the far side on the way in. It's 2-0 Darlow. It's Josh Gillies. 5 for the season for him now. Thought about challenging for that. Ross coming forward now, gets away from Portis, does he? Yes, he does. Leon Scott, his next target. He goes inside Scott to Vidal. Vidal out to the edge of the area. Sayers picks the pocket of Nicky Clee. It's run all the way through to Mark Ross now, and his shot's well tipped away by Bartlett. Danger still not clear though. Ross will have another go, will he? No, his feet have gotten tangled, and Stephen Thompson can bring the ball away. Nobody really ahead of him, so he just goes it on his own. Turned away from Nicky Rowe quite comfortably there and then played it out to the left for Cartman. Cartman back to Turnbull.
Claiming there was a foul, but not given, and ball goes up in the end. Harvey Saunders brings that down, skips away from 2 men. He's got Gillies on the overlap, played forward towards Gillies. Gillies though checks back, and he had no one ahead of him, so it's the right decision, and plays a 1-2 with Wheatley. Back now to Liam Mars. Mars to Turnbull. Turnbull forward, and Sayers is onside. Sayers brings it down the edge of the 6-yard box. It's a shot away, blocked. Sayers tries to pull it back. It's going to come out to Joe Wheatley. Wheatley shoots.
Collective intake of breath from the tin shed as Joe Wheatley puts his left foot through that, but just curling away.
Cleared away by Galbraith from Vidal's ball forward, and Gillies brings it down and finds Turnbull. Turnbull now to Caton. Caton to Leon Scott. Leon Scott tries to give it back to Caton. Caton lost his foot and it's played forward now. Toulson, there's a shot there by Novakovsky, I think, was it? Was the shot?
No, I think it was Ollie Johnson had the shot. Novakovsky dummied the ball for Toulson to cross in, and then Johnson right-footed. That's heading for the top corner, and Adam Bartlett just from a keeper that we've gotten used to seeing make those this season.
The ball swung it. Evades everyone and just wide, and Bartlett stood rooted to the spot. Head hold now with the ball under pressure from Harvey Saunders. Ball launches this forward towards Novakovsky. Novakovsky gets the flick on towards Boys. Played back to the captain, Rowe. Swinging towards the far post, Liam Mars underneath it. Headed back across by Bradford Park Avenue, comes out again to Rowe. Caton put him under pressure and forces the quick shot, and it's blocked. Comes back out now, and Caton again working hard. Toulson skips away from him though and stands up towards the far post. Play back in now towards Ollie Johnson. There's a header there by Johnson, it's in the back of the net. The ball was in by Graham Kelly, and Ollie Johnson got his head at the far post and finds the back of the net, so it's Darlington 2, Bradford Park Avenue 1 with a couple of minutes to go.
They've had their moments, and for Adam Bartlett they might have had 1 or 2 already, and they've got one now. And
head away by Jamie Spencer, hooked away by Liam Mars. It's swirling in the wind. Joe Wheatley tries to watch it down. Sayers wins the header, flicks it on. Liam Scott steps in. Bradford Park Avenue through Spencer again, played down the line towards Ollie Johnson. Johnson taking on Phil Turnbull. And they've hit the bar. That's a let off there for Darlow. He comes back out though to Rowe. James Caton does well and nicks the ball away from him. There's a foul by Rowe, and that's unbelievable let off there for Darlow. The ball was played in by Johnson, and I'm not sure who was who hit the bar. Might have been Vidal.
3 yards out, Bartlett's on the floor, isn't he? And I think it is. I think it was Vidal, and yeah, just
lost it in the wind. Dropped for Joe Wheatley though. Wheatley played wide towards Gillies, and Gillies is probably just trying to run the clock down in that corner. Full time. Darlington 2, Bradford Park Avenue 1. Just got tangled up in the wires again. Had to recover boxes. A good win for Darlow. Good 3 points.
massive hug between Stephen Thompson and Gary Brown there as that final whistle went. They are absolutely overjoyed by that one.